Hello students, welcome to my channel KT's Commerce Classes. Today topic time series part 1. First we have to know what is time series. A time series is an arrangement of statistical data recorded with its time of occurrence. Such data disclose the variation in the values of the variable due to change of time. Now, what are the components of time series? Components long term. Under long term, secular, that is represented by T, cyclical, that is represented by C. These are the variation. Short term, seasonal variation, that is represented by S, irregular variation, that is represented by I. Now, what is secular trend? This is a smooth, regular and long term upward or downward movement in the data. It reveals the general tendency of the data. Example, continuous increasing demand of fans, decline of death rate due to improved medical facilities. Seasonal variation. This is a short-term periodic movement where period is not longer than 1 year. A time series having seasonal variations shows the same or almost same pattern of movement year after year, and as such these variations are very often regarded as normal phenomena recurring periodically. Example, a sale of woolen garments increases during winter and falls in summer. A decrease in sale during slack season. Now, cyclical variation. This is another type of periodic movements where period is more than a year. The movements are oscillatory. One complete period is called a cycle. In economic and business series, they correspond to the business cycle. Prosperity, decline, depression, and recovery are 4 distinct phases of business cycle. Now, example, a recession. Irregular variation are of a random nature and arise due to occasional factors and chance events like flood, earthquake, strikes, lockout, etc. Measurement of trend under moving average method. Question given, construct a 3 yearly moving averages of the number of students studying in a school shown below. Year, number of students. 1981, number of students was 332. For 1982, number of students is 317. For 1983, number of students is 357. For 1984, number of students is 392. For 1985, number of students is 402. In 1986, number of students is 405. In 1987, number of students is 410. We have to construct what? We have to construct 3 yearly moving averages. Answer. Computation of 3 yearly moving average. Year, number of students, 3 year moving total, 3 year moving average. Year, we have written 1981, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 1987. Number of students, 332, 317, 357, 392, 402, 405, 410. Now, we have to find out 3 year moving total. While finding out 3 year moving total, we have to consider first 3 years, that is 1981 data, 1982 data, 1983 data. So, for 1981 data, 332 plus 317 plus 357. Where to write the total? In the year 1982, we have to write the total, that is equals to how much? 1006. Now, leaving 1981 data, again 1982, we have to consider 1982 data, 1983 data, 1984 data. 1982 data is 317 plus 1983 data 357 plus 1984 data, that is 392. Now total will be 1066. Should be written according to 1983. Now leaving 1982, again we have to consider 1983 data, 1984 data, 1985 data. 1983 is 357 plus 392 plus 402. Total is how much? 1151. In which column, which row we have to write? 1984 row. Now, leaving 1983, again we have to consider 1984, that is 392, 1985 402, 1986 405. Addition of all the 3 years, in which row we have to write? In 1985 row, that is 1199. Leaving 1984, we have to consider 1985, data is 402, 1986 data is 405, 1987 data is 410. Addition of 3 years total, in which row we have to write? In the row 1986, total is 1217. In 1981 it will be dash, in 1987 it will be dash. Now 3-year moving averages, in the year 1981 it will be dash, in the year 1982 1006 divided by 3, that is 335.33. In 1983 1066 divided by 3, it will be 355.33. In 1984 1151 divided by 3 equals to 383.67. In 1985 1199 divided by 3 equals to 399.67. In 1986 total is 1217 divided by 3. 3-year moving average will be 405.67. In 1987 it will be dash.